Oh, the day will come when we wake in the morning sun. Suddenly we're so grown up.
I think it's like always just good to like be more spiritual, because then it allows you to like have more conversations with yourself. Kind of like talking to a phone in the car.
You look back on a night like this, know that we were wild as hell and we were something else. Yeah, I'm sure.
So, I am in the car with Gina. It's a dreary day in Chicago, but I feel like it's already a little bit brighter because I get to spend some time with one of the first people I connected with in Chicago. So, Gina's really, really special to me.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
We met at Step Up Women's Network.
Yes, I was the managing director there, and you were my intern. Like one of the best interns I had ever. Yeah, and part of the magic of Step Up is then the women of the organization would mentor the girls. And so it's this cycle of mentorship of women helping women, and that's really how, as women, we advance. Yeah. And so for me, Step Up was my big transition. I was a lawyer practicing and wanted to leave and follow my heart because I wasn't feeling like that was the right place for me to be. And so I found Step Up, and that was a role that I was in for 6 years as the managing director. It was a great startup opportunity to do something I was passionate about.
Nice. And we got to meet other cool people too. Shout out to Kristen. Shout out to Whitney.
Oh, Kristen and Whitney.
Yeah, they were great.
Scotty and Michael Dream Team, like Chicago,
Yes.
like the Bulls.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
So Gina, you grew up in Chicagoland, right? You grew
I
up in
did.
Chicago.
Yes. Through a city girl. Grew up in the city.
Nice.
Right. I did not grow up in the suburbs. Like I would take the CTA
And
to school.
side note, that's like a big deal for me, and I'm not even from here. When people are like, "Oh, I'm from Chicago," I'm like, "Oh, cool. What part of the city do you live in?" They're like, "Oh, Naperville or Evanston." I'm like, until you pay Cook County taxes, like, no, ma'am. CTA everywhere.
I took the CTA to school. Now, to be fair, I did go to private school. I grew up Catholic, and so my family sent me to Catholic school. But yeah, growing up in the city is a different experience than growing up in the suburbs. Yeah, I mean, I think there's more independence with city kids. You learn how to navigate yourself around because there is something like public transportation that you can get around.
What do you do now? You're an entrepreneur too, right?
Yes,
You're building
yes.
your own business.
Yes.
So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so in my own business, I just hit the 5-year mark this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So now my work, I'm known as the Genius Guru, and I help individuals and groups to connect with what is your inner genius. What is it that you're really meant to do? What were you born to do in this world? Chicago's a great city of professionals, right? We work hard, we're really dedicated. However, there's a high rate, like it's getting higher and higher and higher, of professionals feeling dissatisfied, unfulfilled. People are looking for what they say, something more around their work.
Always.
And so this is where I come in. Really needs to happen is there's an inside out change. You work on changing yourself to be more the person that you want to be able to bring that out in your life. And then once you do that, all of the external desires you have around work will start to show up.
What did you bring?
Oh, I brought my deck of Oracle cards. One of my favorites is the Daily Guidance from Your Angels. It's a deck by Doreen Virtue. Oracle cards are a tool that I use for myself and with my clients. And they are a way to really access our own inner wisdom, but also to connect with divine sources of wisdom that can help and guide us. So one of my favorite types of Oracle cards to work with is an angel deck. And we all have angels. So using angel cards is a way to tune in with them by pulling a card that will show you some guidance that they're wanting for you. And how you use them is you listen to your own inner wisdom as you read the cards. You're working with them, and what does that card mean to you? So you could ask a question of the angel card deck. I could ask a different question. We pull the same card, but it's going to mean something different to each of us because we listen to ourselves. Our inner wisdom comes to us through maybe messages we hear, comes to us maybe through visuals that we have in our mind's eye. That's a lot of how my inner wisdom or psychic gifts work. We might just have gut feelings or like just a knowing in our heart of truth. So as you're looking at the cards, that's what you want to tune into.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's playful. You know, you get a deck of cards, just like playing cards, and you shuffle them. I always like to, you know, put like a prayer and a, you know, request in with the cards. You know, here's what I'm asking.
Right.
And then the answer comes. So something we could do is we could do an angel card reading for whoever might be watching this video.
Let's do it. Guys, this is exciting.
All right, yeah. So we're doing an angel card reading for anyone who's watching. And I'm going to just ask for some general wisdom. But if you're watching this video and you have a real specific question, ask it. And this will apply to you again. You're going to interpret this card however your wisdom tells you this card is giving you the answer. So, so I clear the deck by knocking it. And then I am going to just say a blessing over it. Dear angels, please provide guidance and wisdom for anyone who's watching this to receive an answer to their personal question. Please guide them in ways that are for their highest good. We release any specific outcome that we're trying to achieve and just allow you to move through us and give us your highest wisdom for us. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to have you, so there's 44 cards in this deck. You're going to help me with this reading.
Sure.
Since you're driving, we won't have you do anything crazy. But give me a number between 1 and 44.
Wow. 29.
Okay, so it's going to take me a minute to count these out.
All right, Gina.
All right, so card number 29, are we ready?
Ready.
Ooh, this is a good one. It's what do you desire?
Okay.
So whatever question you've asked, here's what the angels are telling you. Don't worry about what you should do. Don't worry about the logical step. Ask yourself the deeper question of what do you really want? Because here's how it works, and my life is a testament to this. Know what you want, own what you want, and then you can create it. And when you declare this is what I desire, then everything, the universe starts to conspire with you in order to create that.
I love this because this was a theme in my last video too, where Jenny and I were talking about building a business in Chicago. Make anything a reality, you need a dream first.
Yes.
And I love how that aligns, so yes.
And go, ambulances and noise.
Yes.
One of my clients who really does study angels, she told me that
What a playful horn.
that when we hear sirens, it's an affirmation of something that you're thinking about. So
Really?
Right on. We're working with the angels, and the
That's
siren
cool.
came in.
That's cool. I
And
like
so
that.
that's affirming.
So good, so good, so good.
We'll never be this young in our lives again. We'll never be this dumb and inspired again.